Uh, Today we'll start the OOPS concept, and I'll before that we'll go through some theory part,
Okay.
and then we'll go for the coding one. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, OOPS is nothing but your object-oriented programming.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, minimize this. Okay. You just I'll detect some theory part first, then I'll go for the coding. Okay. So OOPS is it's not that much you have to go into deeply like C, C++ or Java, the OOPS concept, but at least you should know some of the definition, some of the terminology that we are using in OOPS. Okay.
Okay.
So before going to OOPS in detail, what do you mean by this OOPS concept or object-oriented programming? What is that? Okay. So I'll give you an example. Let's say. Have you seen like that vending machine, right? In office, it is there. If you press T, T will come. Are you aware of all this thing, right? This.
Yeah, you know, sir.
Okay. So what exactly it is? When you press in the vending machine, the tea will come, or coffee, the coffee is coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How it is happening inside? Or is there any person is there? He's putting the tea in the one container or in the coffee in the container. When you press that, it is coming out, right? Something like that.
We already informed the to the machine that for this you have to give this kind of tea like this
No, correct. That is okay.
programming of
That is okay. But inside somebody is keeping that coffee or tea,
Yeah.
right? When you press that, tea
Some,
is
some
yes.
sugar, coffee powder, and some water or things.
Okay, they are putting all these things. They are not preparing the tea and putting that.
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir. Actually, what happened? They put some raw material, tea powder, separate, coffee powder, palm powder, milk powder, like that. And we made already program. If you press one, then it will come coffee. Second means tea. Third means it will come some badam milk, something.
What?
Insert. So they will, if you press one, they will put some coffee powder and some powder, milk powder, and water will come in that
Perfect,
cup.
perfect. So you know the
Second, they will
yeah, correct. So this is how it is happening, right?
yes sir.
Okay, okay. Just think in this way. Suppose there are why there are different powders. If I let's say one person will be there always. He will in the morning he will prepare the tea. How we are preparing for let's say 100 people or whatever. He'll prepare and put it there. When you press that, it will come as a hot wise tea or coffee, whatever it will come. So why it is not happening in that way?
It's, we don't know how much tea are going today. We're purchasing like that, sir. It's waste, no?
Perfect. So it will be waste. Okay. So there are two things. Let's say let's we'll compare in two different ways. Let's say the first machine, the people is preparing tea and putting that tea there, and preparing the coffee, putting that coffee there. Just press, it will automatically come. That is one way. Second way is you put the all the raw materials inside the that machine. Let's say tea powder, coffee powder, milk powder, all this thing, water. When you press tea, for tea we need tea powder, this milk powder, sugar or water. That will combine and it will come. Okay, that is one way. This is one way. Okay. Now tell me what is the merit and demerit between these two?
First, wastage is very less, sir.
First wastage is very less if you put all these things separately, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good.
One
Next.
more, manual, no manual cost is very low compared to if you put gas stove, one person, that material and all, they will save the cost cutting.
Perfect, perfect. Cost wise and like he has to work again. You have to go to the stove and prepare everything and put it here, right?
Yes, sir.
Work wise also it will be tedious. Okay. Then
They analyze employee also. If you went outside, they will take half an hour or 40 minutes.
mm.
If you keep it,
Okay.
they will just 5 minutes spending.
Yeah. So time saving, right?
Time saving again.
Okay. So fine. So these are the few points that is differentiate between this and that is the best example of a OOPS concept. Okay. So OOPS concept means object oriented programming. Okay. So when you prepare the tea and put it in the machine, okay, that is everything is there already. Just put the tea, automatically it will come. But
Yeah.
what we are doing, we are not doing in that way. We are segregating different items. Okay. Then whatever you need, the program is written. It will mix those parts and it will give it. Okay. So
Mm.
now we are dividing into different items. So
Mm.
that items is called objects here. Okay. So that's why it is called object oriented programming. So when you write a program, we have to divide into different objects for the simplicity. Okay. So that's the reason it is called object oriented programming. So because we are not mixing the things chini, sugar or milk or whatever, just we are keeping it separate, like a separate object.
Mm.
Okay. So that is nothing but called object oriented programming. Now you understood what it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Perfect. Now we'll go some detail what it is exactly. And this here only at least you should get all the definitions and because they will ask some of the terminology and definitions. So try to remember those things only. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So there are some of the terminology. We'll go one by one. You write the heading as a OOPS concept in Python. Okay. So here I'll tell you the what are the this one. The first one is class.
Okay.
Number one, class. Okay. So what is a class? Okay. So here just one liner definition you should write so that in interview they'll ask me, so you can tell them. Okay. So class means what? Let's say I'll give you an example of a human being. Okay. So example is a human being. So human being here is a class. So you can write a definition. Class is a blueprint for any functional entity. Class is a blueprint for any functional entity. Blueprint, one word.
Blueprint.
For any entity. Okay. ENTITY. Remove S. Okay. Example, human being. Okay. So just make it simple. See, if you go to your this one Google and all, you'll find so many definitions, so many examples and all. Just write one or two lines so that you can understand and you can remember. Okay. So class is nothing but a blueprint for any entity. For example, let's say human being. Okay. Now let's come to the second one. Second one is inheritance.
Inheritance.
Inheritance. INHERITANCE.
All right.
RITATANCE. Okay. Inheritance. Okay. Now what do you mean by inheritance? Okay. Now let's say human being is a class, right? Now let's say I want to uh, go for a male or female. Okay. So how to create a male and female? So first I have to create a human being. Okay.
Yes.
Because they comes under human being. So it will be in the top. Human being will be in the top. Under that, you can divide into two parts, male and female. Okay. Okay. In the class, what we'll do, we'll draw, let's say, head, nose, leg, ear, all this thing, like a human being. Okay. Now, those part again, no need to do. Okay. What you have to do, you just call the class.
Okay.
So class will come with all head, leg, finger, eyes. Okay. Now you want to make male or female, you have to distinguish. That's it. The special characters you have to just put it. That's it. To distinguish between male and female. So no need to do it from the scratch. So inheritance means it will inherit the property from the class. So inheritance means it will inherit the property from the class. Inherit the property from a class. Okay. Example, male, female. Okay. So what happened here? So if you want to draw a diagram of male or female, no need to again draw from the beginning. Just call this class, automatically it will come hand, leg, eyes. Just you have to put some extra features. That's it. Okay. This is nothing but your inheritance. So here your work is reduced. Right. Now, third one is object. Slash instance. Object, or also it is called instance. Slash INSTANCE. Okay. So instance means, let's say for example, I want to draw Shravan. Okay. Example is, let's say, your name, some name, Shravan, okay, or Sita, Gita, whatever, any name. Okay. That is nothing but you write an example. Write example, write EX, Shravan. Okay. Let's say I will tell you, draw the diagram of a Shravan. Okay. So again, what you have to do? You have to start from the again head, leg, this, that, and all, right? So in that case, no need to do this. Directly call from the class. Okay. From the class, directly go to male. Then put some extra features. Let's say curly hair. Now Shravan comes under the human being class. Under that, it is inheritance property of male. Then Shravan, how will distinguish between Shravan with Mohan or Masood? Let's say Shravan, you can put some extra features, curly hair, he wears specs, or height tall, something like that. Okay. So those are the special characteristics which is distinguished between two people. Okay. So it will physical distinguish between two people. So that is nothing but your object. Okay. Now you understood what it. See, now try to understand the example wise definition and all, you will get it. Okay. But at least you understood the concept. No definition, whatever you want to write, you can write it. Not an issue. You can see the Google and all, you can write one line definition and all. But try to understand the example first. Okay.
Okay.
Now it came. So okay, open your Paint. Go to Microsoft Paint.
Microsoft Pen, sir.
Microsoft Paint, painting. We'll do the paint, right? Drawing.
Yes, sir.
Is to do. Type here Paint. Type PA. Click. Now take that circle. There is a circle. That one. Good. Don't do that much. Wait, I have to do so many. Okay. Wait, leave it. Now create another two, left side, right side, 1, 2. This is your class. Okay. After this class, down, make two side, left side 1, right side 1. That is
But
female.
round
Female.
circle.
There one draw.
Ah.
Then this side also one. Okay. Now again come down from here. No, left side. One more. Little bit that side. Okay. No. Wait. So now here, go to your line. Put a line. Now let's say right here Shravan. How to draw a Shravan? The last one is Shravan. Okay. Right here Shravan. Can you write it? Go to
Yes,
the
sir.
left. Right Shravan. A is there. First write it. Okay. Okay, let it be. Okay, no problem. Click outside. So this is Shravan. So if I tell you, draw a diagram of a Shravan, how to do? You have to go directly, make your that line, make a line. Take that line one. That one. Join.
Here to here.
Here to here, correct. And there to there. There to there, correct. So here, first one is your class, then this is a male, and then Shravan. So when you want to draw Shravan, directly call this male class, then male, so that automatically everything will come. No need to draw again from the head, nose, all these things. Okay. Till male, already ready-made is there. Just you have to put extra things like which is the, it will distinguish between Shravan to Mohan or all this thing. Okay. Curly hair or whatever. So that you will get this one. So you understood, right? So we are dividing into different objects so that we have a no repetition of work. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go to your this one. So this is nothing but your comes under your object. So this word, this terminology you should understand. I mean, with some example. Then you can write it by your own definition and whatever. Now next one is abstraction.
Abstraction.
OBS.
ABS TRA ABS TRA CTION. Okay. Abstraction. What do you mean by abstraction? Okay. So abstraction means in English, what is that? It's a hidden. Okay. So hidden means what? Let's say example. You write example. We can walk, right? Leg can walk, right? Within bracket, write example. Leg can walk.
Orca, sir.
Walk.
Walk.
WALK. Okay, so we know, everybody knows leg means what? It will work. Eye means what?
Yeah.
It will see. Okay,
See.
so like that. Ear means it will hear. Okay, so like that, every part of our body has some of the things to do. Okay, but it is hidden. Unless you walk, I don't know whether leg is working or not, right? So that property, that leg will work, that property is there in hidden. Okay, that we don't know. Unless it will do that work, we don't know whether it is working or not. What is the property of leg? We don't know, right? Eye, unless it sees the things, we don't know what is the property of eye, right? So that hidden properties is nothing but your abstraction. Okay, so you can write, this is the hidden properties. Example is leg can walk, eye can see. Okay, clear? So you can write in the
Yes,
bracket,
sir.
you can write in the property, hidden properties of object is nothing but abstraction.
Okay.
Hidden what happened? Are you writing, Shravan?
Sir, tell me, sir.
Eh?
Abstraction, hidden function, hidden
There you write
property.
hidden. Write hidden. HIDD. HIDDEN. Hidden EN. Hidden properties of a object. Of an object. Of an AN. Full stop. Example. This is the example. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So this is okay. If I talk in our coding language, function. Let's say I have a function called add. Okay. When you call add, we don't know what is there inside the function, right? But we know that add means it will add two numbers. But inside what is the code is written, that is hidden. That is nothing but your abstraction. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next one is encapsulation. ENCAPSULATION. Okay. Encapsulation means, you know what is capsule?
Yes, sir.
Medicine?
Yeah. Have you
Okay.
opened? Have you ever opened that capsule?
Yes, sir.
Why?
It's look good actually.
So everybody has you did, I mean, this thing in their childhood or somewhere or young age, so to see what is there inside, right?
Uh,
Yeah. So encapsulation means it is combinedly, it is there inside. Okay. So let's say for leg. Okay. For leg, it has to work. That is combinedly it is coming. With the leg, walking is coming as a combinedly by default. With eyes, what is
okay,
coming?
sir.
See. Eyes means see. It will come as a combinedly. Okay. Eyes means
Okay, sir.
walk. Eyes means walk. It won't come. Eyes means see. Okay. Mouth means speak or eat, whatever. Okay. Teeth means to
Okay,
chew. So these these things are come combinedly with that. Okay. So
Yes.
this is called encapsulation. That means you can say binding properties, right? Binding properties of the object. binding properties. Okay, binding properties. Okay, so now example, legs with walk. Legs are binded with walk. Legs are binded with walk. Binded means combined. BINDED. BI BIN BIN BINDED. Binded with walk. Okay, WALK. So that means leg means by default this is binding property. That means it will work. Okay. Now next one is polymorphism. So we can change, let's say we can change the changing the properties. Let's say leg is to walk, right? But hand is not
Yes,
working,
sir.
right? We can make hand as a walk. Okay, changing the property. You can write that is nothing but your polymorphism. It can do this work also, that work also. Okay, example, using hands we can work. Let's say WALK. For example, let's say we have a function, okay? Function, let's say function f1, and it is adding two number, okay?
Okay.
And with this same name f1, if it is adding two string also, then it is doing two things, right? It is
Yes, sir.
adding number also, it is adding string also. Same function.
Yes, sir.
So that is nothing but your polymorphism. Also it is called overloading. You can write slash overloading. Polymorphism slash overloading. Okay, now seventh one. Seventh one is constructor. CON STRUCTOR. CONSTRUCTOR. Constructor means, write the definition. It is used to initialize the instance. It is used to initialize the instance of the class. INSTANCE, instance of the class. Okay, so when you're writing a class, you want to initialize the this initialize the instance means you have to use the constructor. So here write one more okay, full stop, no example, just write here it begins with double score. It begins with full stop. It begins with double underscore. It begins with double underscore. double underscore. Underscore one word. And within bracket give double underscore. Within bracket, double underscore. Okay. So these are the basically these 6-7 these are the terminology that we are going to use. At least you understood the with example what it is. Now we'll do one example, then we'll clear about all these things. Okay. So you understood the class, inheritance, object, abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, constructor. Okay. And here they'll in interview they'll ask the definition. So try to write those definition at least one line. Now you understood the example. You can make anyone what it is and all. But try to, if interview asks means you can at least write one line. Okay, this is this, and with some example. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So now in our next session we will do the some examples so that it will be clear to you.